ground beneath us feels solid, until it isn't. In a single moment, mountains collapse. Rivers of mud roar through valleys, and snow thunders down with unstoppable force. Landslides and avalanches are some of nature's most terrifying weapons, striking without warning and erasing entire communities in minutes. From villages swallowed whole in Nepal to the tragic mudflow in Colombia that killed tens of thousands, history is filled with chilling reminders of just how fragile our world can be. Today, we'll revisit 10 of the deadliest landslides and avalanches ever recorded, uncovering the human stories, the destruction, and the lessons left behind when the ground itself betrays us.
One 2015 Nepal earthquake landslide. When a powerful earthquake struck Nepal, the village of Langtang was completely buried under tons of rock and ice. Over 300 lives were lost, and the once thriving mountain community vanished from the map in seconds. Survivors described it as a roar louder than thunder, followed by silence where an entire village once stood. Two, 2014. Oso landslide, USA. In Washington state, heavy rainfall loosened a hillside that collapsed in one devastating slide. A massive wall of mud swept across the valley, flattening homes and killing 43 people. The neighborhood was wiped out so completely that rescue teams struggled for days to find victims. Three 2013 Uttarakhand landslides, India. Torrential monsoon rains pounded northern India, triggering landslides that crashed through Himalayan towns. Over 5,700 people died, many washed away by rivers swollen with debris. Roads, temples, and entire villages disappeared, leaving behind one of India's worst natural disasters in modern history. Four, 2010. Gansu landslide, China. Zhukou County in Gansu Province faced one of the deadliest landslides in China's history. Torrential rains unleashed a debris flow that killed at least 1,500 people and buried neighborhoods under mud 20 feet deep. The destruction was so severe that entire families were lost without a trace. Five, 2008. Sichuan earthquake landslides, China. The massive Sichuan earthquake not only toppled buildings but also unleashed thousands of landslides across the region. Entire mountainsides crumbled, crushing villages and blocking rivers to form quake lakes that threatened downstream flooding. The combined devastation deepened the tragedy of an earthquake that had already killed tens of thousands. 6. 2005. Indian Ocean tsunami landslides. The earthquake that triggered the 2004-2005 Indian Ocean tsunami also caused underwater landslides, shifting huge volumes of seabed. These landslides amplified the waves, magnifying the destruction across Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, and beyond. They remain a haunting reminder of how one disaster can trigger another. 7. 2003 Swiss Alps Avalanche. In the Swiss Alps, beauty turned deadly when a sudden avalanche tore down the mountainside. 12 people were killed as snow and ice buried buildings and ski lodges. Despite modern safety systems, the raw power of nature in alpine regions continues to pose grave risks. Eight. 1999 Vargas tragedy, Venezuela. Days of relentless rain caused catastrophic landslides and flash floods along Venezuela's coast. Whole communities were buried under walls of mud and rock. Estimates suggest tens of thousands were killed, and nearly 500,000 were displaced. Known as the Vargas tragedy, it remains one of Latin America's worst disasters of the 20th century. 9. 1997 Thredbo landslide, Australia. In a small ski resort in Australia, the ground gave way, burying 2 lodges under thousands of tons of earth. 18 people died, with only 1 survivor pulled from the rubble after days. The Thredbo landslide shocked the nation and led to stricter safety standards in mountain resorts. 10. 1985 Armero tragedy, Colombia. When the Nevado del Ruiz volcano erupted, its heat melted nearby glaciers, unleashing a deadly lahar, a fast-moving mudflow of volcanic ash and water. Within hours, the town of Armero was buried under thick mud. More than 20,000 people were killed overnight, making it one of the deadliest volcanic landslide disasters in history. When the ground gives way, it doesn't just destroy homes and landscapes, it reshapes history. Entire towns vanish, families are torn apart, and nations are left mourning. Yet within the devastation, there are also stories of survival, resilience, and warnings for the future. These tragedies remind us that while nature's power is unstoppable, human awareness and preparedness can save lives. If history has taught us anything, it's that no mountain, no valley, and no community is truly safe when earth and snow begin to fall. Stay aware, stay prepared, and never underestimate the ground beneath your feet. If you found this video powerful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next story of nature's most terrifying disasters.